Well, hey guys, it's Tony. Welcome back to Tony Talks Cards. This is coming out on Wednesday. Hope your week's been off to a great start so far. My first few videos, actually up to almost 30 videos, I think right now. This may be actually number 30 or close to it. Talked a lot about cards, right? Showing off cards I've bought, cards I have, cards I want to find. And I thought for my next video, I'd kind of talk about cards, but the way, or at least I learned the hard way almost, how not to get scammed in trying to buy cards and find cards. So this is going to be kind of a top 10 things to look for if you're buying on Facebook. And again, these are not new to me, these are not unique. These are things that happen all over the place, Facebook, other sites, and have been going on for probably years and years and years. And I just want to share a couple things that I almost made a mistake in doing, but kind of thought I'd put together a kind of a top 10 list of things I saw after the fact. In case you're out there here this December holiday season shopping for cards, looking to buy cards, offering to buy cards if someone has them, and you get a bunch of messages from people you don't know, could be totally fine. But thought I'd list off at least 10 things that I noticed in hindsight with my experience a couple months ago. I posted this on, I'm a member of a Facebook site called Vintage Wax and Packs. About a month ago, I posted that looking for a couple Topps football packs, PSA graded, nothing expensive. 88 Topps football, I think 85 Topps football, 83 Topps football, maybe right. They aren't the 86 year with Jerry Rice or the 84 Topps year with Dickerson, Marino, Elway, others. PSA grades them, right? So if they're eights or nines, it's you're still looking at, 40, 50 or more bucks a pack, which again is more than the pack is worth, outside the case, but wanted to get my PSA graded set together. And so I said, hey, Vintage Wax and Packs group, looking for these packs, and got a few messages that seemed okay on the surface, but then within a few days, here's my top 10 list of things I should have caught before talking and wasting too much time. I did post this on the Facebook site, but thought, hey, it's been a month. Maybe I'll bring it back up again and may be useful for someone hearing this for the first time or from a new perspective. So the first one I should have seen coming, number one, was they just joined the Facebook group like that day or, the day before. Yeah, that can happen. People join, find out about any group and join and want to become a member and get excited and get active. But they'd only joined that day. So kind of a red flag there. Number two, which I probably should have stopped right at number two once I saw this, but they'd only been a member of Facebook for a day or two. Now, Facebook, good or bad or indifferent, right? If you're of a certain age, I'm between 40 and 50, you've probably had a Facebook account, or if you've avoided one, good for you, but we've had one. I've had one for at least, I don't know, since 2008. So for someone who wants to sell you a pack of cards just joining Facebook yesterday, I guess it's not impossible, but it just looking back, it probably was a red flag. It was a fake account. So that's number two, just joined Facebook in the last day. Number three, their Facebook name, and I'm looking again at my computer, so sorry about that, to see the things I posted about a month ago. The Facebook name was first name dot last name dot 2024. Seems like the easiest, lowest hanging fruit you could do in choosing a Facebook name. John.smith.2024, probably not going to be what you would go with in terms of a Facebook or social media account. Number four, they sent me a private message saying, message me in connection with my wanting to buy post. So posted it under the Facebook post for me asking to who has these cards, who has these packs, just saying message me. I've got people say that to me too, but again, in combination, these things kind of added up. Number four. Number five, referring to me as bro or bud no less than 3 or 4 times within like a 5 or 6 p.m. exchange. People who are friends maybe call you that, but someone who've never talked to before seems like, why would you call me that and not just my first name? So that's number five. Number six, in saying, hey, he sent me a picture. Well, he or she, who knows who it was, sent me a picture of the pack I was looking for or a type of pack that would have fit what I was searching to buy. Sent me a picture in my private message, I think it was, and said, so will you take it? we didn't really talk much yet. So kind of an aggressive move when we haven't even talked about price, or me asking questions about the pack. What's the back look like? How did you get it? Things like that, but just, will you take it? Um, so I went down the path of, okay, maybe I will. What's your PayPal email? What's your email? And the PayPal email was a convoluted mix of numbers and letters. Like, it wasn't just like, Tony1234 at Gmail. It was, didn't even look a real name, a real word, a real phrase. Like, some people combination names, things together for something. It means something to them. Maybe it's their college, their school, where they were born, last name. It didn't seem to fit any of those normal things you see on social media. So that's number seven. Number eight, looked at the PayPal account he gave me, this email that tied to an account. The PayPal account didn't have a name next to it. There was no name. So that's, most of us have our names next to our accounts. You can see it correlates to what you're PMing from. It kind of, there's some similarity. Maybe a husband uses a wife's, or vice versa, right, for PayPal and banking purposes. And that's happened to me before, and that's been totally fine. But this had no name to it. So that was kind of a fishy thing there. And if you buy on PayPal and Facebook, you'll end up with the discussion of, do you pay PayPal goods and services or friends and family? GNS is a safer way to do it. Friends and family, if I'm sending my family $20, that's what that can be used for. But again, transacting business and selling and buying things with friends and family, can be a little risky, and some people do it. I've done it before, but you should really know the person if you want to even pursue doing friends and family. But he wanted friends and family, again, to avoid the fee, but also friends and family provides less protection, assuming the transaction goes sideways. So he wanted that, not GNS. Number nine, red flag was that. And then number 10, I asked about all these things. I said, your name on the PayPal email, there's no name on the PayPal account. The name you gave me, the Facebook name was odd. There was no ID. And he came back, it doesn't make any sense, just kind of smells odd. Came back saying, well, that was my business PayPal account. Is that really a reason why it wouldn't have a name attached to it? Or it would have a convoluted mix of numbers and letters that don't seem to make any sense? Like, I would think your business would say your business name, tied to it if you're a legitimate business. So that didn't make any sense. I questioned that, paused, and he could tell I was, not going to just go forward and send the money. I said, well, and he said, well, I don't understand why this isn't tying up. Doesn't make any sense to me. And he said, oh, well, let me give you my wife's PayPal account instead. Like, okay, well, that's happened before. But again, all these things in combination kind of add up. And then just said, hey, you going to do the deal? You want to take it? Do you want to buy it? Like, just kind of really aggressively trying to get you to send the money, friends and family. It was only like $40. So thank goodness it wasn't more. And I didn't, again, there's no sad ending to this story because I was thinking about these after the fact and didn't do it. But really encouraging you to finish the deal, do it, do it. Don't question this too much. Um, I did end up sending like $2. Like, I was gonna buy it for more than $2. Hey, I'm gonna send you $2. It seemed fishy. If I lose the $2, okay, I tried. I just wanted to see if maybe it's real, right? And you lose $2. I mean, you don't like losing money, but I wouldn't lose sleep over it. So I sent him $2, and I guess this is number 11. So sorry, maybe it's 11 things to look out for. $2. I said, hey, did you get the payment? It took a while, didn't respond right away. And what he said to me is they couldn't find the payment. Well, I just sent you $2. I know it went to your account. If you're at your computer trying to sell me something, you should see your PayPal account. $2 is there. And the best part of this is that he said he couldn't find the payment. Okay, strange. Because he was receiving a lot of money today. That's what he said. I mean, that's a great problem to have. You can't find my $2 because you're receiving hundreds of other dollars from people you're trying to scam. I mean, it was just really strange, right? And so that's where I kind of shut it off and knew this was really strange and recalled the $2, so it didn't go through. I didn't lose my $2, but that was, I think, the straw, and actually number 11 in my list. So I guess I should retitle this, or we'll title this to be 11 things to look out for if you're talking with somebody on Facebook trying to buy something. So just a quick recap in case you don't want to listen to the first 10 minutes of this. Again, scam red flags to look out for. Member of your Facebook group for just a day. Just joined Facebook number 2, like yesterday. Facebook name, very uncommon, very easy to come up with, not hard to come up with. Just saying message me, number 4. Calling you bud, bro, hey man. That's usually reserved for people you know, not for people you've just started talking to in the last 2 minutes. Asking, will you take it? One picture. Will you take it? Do you want to buy it? No, I need more pictures than that. PayPal emails, PayPal usernames, convoluted or the lack thereof. Those names making any sense. Again, we've all been on social media now for almost coming up on 15, 20 years for most of us of a certain age. You kind of get a sense of when things don't seem like the norm, and these definitely were that. Again, asking for PayPal friends and family, not entirely immoral in and of itself, but in the situation, right, it can be used the wrong way. Um, Saying he couldn't find the money, it was his business account. Oh, you're questioning me too much. No, it's my wife's account. That's why the name doesn't match my name. Again, all these things kind of rolled up together, something to look out for. So, again, I know it's a little bit of a long video. We're coming up on 12 minutes here, but hopefully it's interesting or you enjoyed hearing the story. And again, despite all of us being on social media for a while, I think it's always good to kind of think about these things, remind yourself of them, because we all can be kind of sucked in probably slowly. And maybe some of us stop at, number 5 versus number 11, and hopefully don't go far enough to where you've sent money where it could be, financially important to you that you lost that. So anyway, a little different than my talking cards on Tony Talks cards in my past videos, but hopefully it's helpful. Have a great rest of the week, and I'll come back with probably a card reveal, maybe a little bit of a history on one card I picked up at a recent auction too in my next video. Take care. Have a great day. Thanks.